Hey everyone, so today's video is a create a sim, and so I'm making sims for my Not So Berry series. If you don't know, I am currently on Gen 6, which is orange. My sim Phoenix lives with her best friend Lotus, and they pretty much had kids together and are co-parenting as still just best friends. But I really want both of them to eventually get into actual relationships. And so I basically made Lotus and Phoenix 2.0. So the first sim that I'm making is Lotus's future love interest, Isaac. Isaac is so cute. I'm really happy with how he came out. Although I originally planned to kind of make more of like Lotus's opposite, where they're more dark and edgy and maybe more like, I guess, rough and tough. I actually ended up going in the complete opposite direction because I didn't really think that Lotus would want to, date his best friend, because that's basically Phoenix. So Isaac came to be, and he is a very soft boy. He's super sweet. He loves to cook. He wants to be a chef. He loves to read. He's very introverted like Lotus. However, even though Lotus is like a pure introvert, Isaac is pretty much a mix of both. While he does like to stay in and be cozy, chill, kind of like have some downtime and alone time, he is also outgoing. He likes to be around people, and so he's just like this perfect mix, which will work really well for Lotus because Isaac can wind down with Lotus, or he can also kind of, get him out of his shell and bring him out into the world a bit more. So their relationship, I feel, will be really good, and I also think that Isaac would make a really good stepdad to the twins. And then for the second sim, which you all will see here soon, her name is Dreya, and I love her so much. These two are best friends. By these two, I mean Dreya and Isaac. They are best friends, just like Phoenix and Lotus are, and their like dynamic is pretty much the same. And although Dreya is very similar to Phoenix, in the sense that, she's evil, she wants to be this criminal mastermind, the sole difference is that Phoenix doesn't actually know how to be evil. That's like the whole thing with this gen, is even though your sim is evil and they want to be this like bad mastermind criminal person, they're not very good at it, and like people just kind of laugh at them when they try and do evil deeds. So Phoenix is this evil dastardly person, but she's not good at really acting evil. Whereas Dreya is evil through and through, like to her very core. Honestly, if Dreya could be any character from a show, I feel like she would be Catherine Pierce from The Vampire Diaries, just because she is definitely self-absorbed, very, I would say, selfish, evil, manipulative, vindictive. Like, she is not a good person, let's just say that. But I think that she will work well with Phoenix, because I think that out of everybody that she cares about, which is only Isaac and I'm hoping soon to be Phoenix, I think that because it means so much to Phoenix to be this evil mastermind, I think that Dreya will really be the one calling the shots, or like kind of putting out these ideas and plans and stuff, and then kind of make it seem as if Phoenix is the one that thought of everything, and kind of make Phoenix believe that she's the one calling the shots and she's the one doing everything successfully, when really it's Dreya behind the scenes. But I am so excited for these sims to meet. I'm not sure exactly when that'll happen though. I don't think that I'll have either one of them get into a relationship until the twins are at least children, which they are going to be children in the next episode. I did play like, I think 5 days off camera, so they have 2 days until they age up into toddlers. Because I played like 8 days off camera, because I played through their baby stage and then majority of their toddler years already. And actually, I did play through their toddler years on stream, so if you don't follow me over on Twitch, I recommend you do so. But when making these sims, I had a really hard time with Dreya. I actually made Phoenix, I think 2 or 3 different love interests, but none of them came out really all that well. I don't know what it is, but for some reason, right now, I'm like in this kind of mini transitional phase of coming up with a slightly new sim style, and I guess my male sims have just started to take shape sooner than my female sims, because Isaac I'm super happy with, and he was the first sim that I even made for Lotus. But Dreya is like the third love interest, and the other two I do like, but they just did not come out as well as Dreya, so she's the winner, and I love her so much. I'm pretty sure that the reason why I have such a hard time making female Sims is because since I am in this transitional phase of making a new Sim style or like slightly changing my style, that comes with, you know, new CC. And since I'm really enjoying not alpha hair, but I'm enjoying this Maxis Match style hair that's kind of shiny, has like a different, like slightly different texture to it, has strands. The only CC creator that does hair like that is, I believe, A Day in the Life Sims, and they're the ones that made Dreya's hair. It's just so nice. I don't know what it is. I love the strands and the flyaways. I kind of wish that there was more to their hairs, low-key, but it's really cute. And like the slightly like shiny texture, I don't know. It's really, really good. I love their hair so much. But the problem is they don't have an insane collection as of right now. And so the hair options are very little and very scarce. So when it comes to making female Sims, I have a really hard time selecting a hair because honestly, like 90% of my CC collection, while I won't get rid of any of those hairs, I don't really want to use them. And it's so sad because what I'm liking is changing, but then I can't make the Sims that I want to make because what I'm liking is changing. It's so difficult. I hate this. And so I'm really hoping that with The Sims 5, we get not necessarily realistic hair, but I would like more, I guess, kind of alpha E hair. I don't want like clay textures like in The Sims 4 anymore. Over that, I want it a little bit more realistic, but I don't want hyper realism. Like, I don't want it to look like Second Life or anything like that. That's not really my vibe. Which actually, speaking of The Sims 5, apparently in October, I think it's October 18th, there is like this Sims event happening, and a lot of people are speculating that The Sims 5 might be announced because The Sims 4 will be, I think, free to play officially on October 17th or 18th as well, which is insane to think about because I remember back in 2015 when I bought the game, it was my first ever PC game. I bought a shitty ass laptop for it that played it on the minimum specs. But I spent like, I think $60 on it or $70 because it got like a deluxe version or something. It's so sick, honestly. It's so sick. I spent so much money on it. But honestly, I have like the memories and I guess kind of like the experience of playing The Sims 4 when it was not good, really, which I don't know if that's a flex, but it's kind of nice to remember way back in the day and to like know what kind of like playing The Sims 4 was like. I don't know, it's like nostalgia because when I go back and watch or look at someone's old Let's Plays, like let's say LifeSimmer's old Sims 4 LP, I remember playing the game and having those gray maps that like whenever you hover over a neighborhood, then it would light up and be in color. That's insane to me that we did not have colored maps. Or like toddlers. Girl, I literally spent like what, 3 years, or it was like 3 or 4 years until we, 4 years until we got toddlers. Like what? Or wait, 3 years, 4 years? I have no idea, but it's so crazy. And then like now that it's free, so many new people will download the game and get to experience it, but it's wild. And I mean, I was kind of like mad about it low-key. However, I did then realize the game has been going on for like 8 years now. Also, it being free to play kind of feels like it's towards the end of its lifespan. I know that they've said that there's years of Sims 4 to come. That's great and all, but I'm really hoping that the years to come of content is updates to make the game better, like quality of life updates and pack refreshes, because from my perspective, if I like put myself in EA's shoes, making the game free to play at this point in its life, I think is honestly a good business tactic, because if they go back and refresh a lot of the past packs and then remarket them as if they are like shiny brand new, because for a lot of people that didn't buy The Sims 4, that got it when it was free, they now are more likely to maybe purchase a pack, especially since to them everything's like shiny and new. So to be able to refresh all that content, remarket it to like a whole new audience as well, I think that that would be a good business move for them to make even more money, as well as appease their older players and audience. I don't know, that's my thoughts on the whole thing, but I will end this voiceover right here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like the video and subscribe, and I will see you all in the very next video. So bye everyone!
don't have to do anything. The scent of skin is strong enough. Huddle a little bit closer, babe. Let's see if I can warm you up. Huddle, babe, snuggle, baby. Huddle, babe, snuggle, baby. Huddle, babe, snuggle, baby. Huddle, babe, snuggle, baby. Just wait. Let me drive you crazy, my cuddle baby. Wanna stay? Let's get stupid lazy, my cuddle baby. Don't stop, this is my favorite part. Hold me like it's out of style. Imagination is running wild. Eternity is in your smile. Huddle, babe, snuggle, baby. Huddle, babe, snuggle, baby. Just wait. Let me drive you crazy, my cuddle baby. Wanna stay? Let's get stupid lazy, my cuddle baby.